Go for it.
Okay, Billy, would you have taken a draw before the start of the game if somebody had offered you that, and therefore are you happy with the result?
Yeah, possibly. Look, we won the second half, so that's a positive. 2-1 down at half time, we win the second half, don't we? So in that way, it's a positive. Overall, yeah, we're pleased to get a point. Some things are disappointing today. I just thought we looked really tentative first half. I thought when they went down to 10 men, I thought we didn't make the use of it, especially first half. I still thought we were very tentative. And again, we've given away 2 horrendous goals. First one, the lads bought the foul. I don't think it's a foul. And then the lads put it in, and I was surprised when it went in. And then the second one is horrendous. Absolutely horrendous piece of defending again. And suddenly we find ourselves 2-1 down. Second half was better. We played a little bit more. We looked more confident. And I don't like to use the word, but I think we had a bit more belief about the second half. And I think this is the problem you've got with playing a team like Scunthorpe, because of what comes with them, because of the reputation, because of how much money they've spent, because of the squad they've got, because of everything that goes with them, the size of the crowd that'll follow them. You can't feel inferior to them.
No.
And we should never feel inferior to anybody. And I think there was certainly a little bit going on in the first half. Second half there wasn't. Second half we had a lot of chances. Second half we had a lot of half chances. Second half we looked a lot better. Again, chaps, it's just some of the decisions. We've had another goal chopped off.
Yes.
It's just frightening.
I was going to ask, what
it's just frightening.
reason did you see for the Jake Day goal being disallowed?
It's just frightening. It's another one. It changes the game totally again, but it's just frightening. Just like I said, the standard is so poor. Standard is just so poor every week. So we'll probably stand here next week or Tuesday or whatever, because I cannot believe that that's a freak. If you've seen something else that I haven't seen, if you've seen another, but I never saw any. Certainly, can't give it for the foul from Jake there, because Jake just jumps early, wins the ball, and keeper's nowhere near it.
Did the ref give you an explanation at all, Billy?
The ref said there was an impediment before Jake there headed the football. But look, again, I said again on Tamworth, didn't I, on Monday? He's give a foul on the keeper, and you've got Jordan Thewlis being held by their player, arching his back because he's being pushed by the keeper and the player, and then he gives the foul, on the keeper when Ken Diggy scores. Yeah. And it's happening too many times. And I've said before, people come here with we're prejudged before we get on the pitch. Yeah. We're prejudged. I've said it before, I'll say it again. People are making decisions before they even happen. And we are getting prejudged because of our so-called, what people think we are, and we are getting judged all the time on that. But like I said, main thing for us is we got something out of the game which was massively important.
Sure.
Players played a lot better second half. We know we're struggling with injuries. We know we're struggling with personnel. It's a difficult time. It might get more difficult because it looks like Jordan Thewlis has pulled up.
I was going to ask you about Jordan Thewlis and Dwayne Wiley.
Get
something in the injury time.
We shall see, because like I said, we really are getting thin now. But what can we do? We've just got to carry on. We've got to dig in. We've got to roll our sleeves. But the problem we've got, they're not short-term injuries.
No,
the 2-3 weekers. And this is the problem at the minute. But what we've got to do is roll our sleeves up like we always do, dig in, and try and get results.
Yes, and of course, 2 great strikes today on the positive side. Both are on Dwayne Wiley, the two players playing full back. Obviously, Dwayne Wiley, Josh Claxton. What 2 tremendous strikes from 2 players you don't normally associate with goal scoring, obviously.
No, they were great strikes, and like I say, we had a lot. We created a lot of opportunities second half.
Yeah.
We created a lot of chances. Should have took one or two more.
And truly very positive that we created those opportunities against what many people would argue the best side in this
Yeah,
league.
well, look, they have. Look, I've just said, haven't I? They've got an unbelievable squad for this level. You know, make no bones about it. They've got an unbelievable squad for this level. Never seen probably before at this level, and everything that goes with them. But what we should have done, we should have won the game. We should have won the game. Fair play to Scunthorpe. A big fair play to Scunthorpe, because even down to 10 men, they were leaving 3s and 4s up front.
Yeah.
You know, 2 up front, 1 in the hole. You know, for the majority of the game, when you're down to 10, massive. You know, massive. They really forced it onto the game, and they're down to 10 men. But like I say, we're disappointed because we should have really took all 3 if we'd have been a bit more forceful. But like I say, second half was more like what we expect.
Do you expect, without giving much away, Jordan Thewlis and Dwayne Wiley to be fit for Banbury on Tuesday? No.
No, and that obviously causes even more problems, because, like I say, we are very stretched at the minute. We have got some very, very inexperienced players, in the squad, having to come on in an atmosphere that's probably totally strange to them. And this is what we are at the minute. We've got massive inexperienced players, and we're asking big questions, and we're asking a lot of them. But it'll be good for them. It'll be good for them to gain experience. They have to embrace it. But like I say, it is wafer thin now.
And of course, in midweek, as I said, a long journey against a struggling side though in Banbury. With all injuries notwithstanding, surely a game you'll be looking to get something out. Banbury lost again quite heavily today.
I've said before, Jake, it don't matter if they got beat 10.
Yeah.
Makes no difference when we go there. It just makes absolutely no difference what's happened this Saturday. Anything. Yeah. It never does. It never does. It don't mean anything if they got beat today. It's a totally different game, totally different start. We have to go there with confidence, and we have to go there on the front foot. I thought Jake Day played really, really well today against 2 really, really experienced centre-halves. He's growing into that role. He's growing into what we asked him to do, and I thought he played really, really well today. And I thought it's not that there wasn't horrendous performances. We just needed to be more confident as a unit.
Yeah. And lastly, of course, it's the FA Cup draw on Monday. How vital do you see an FA Cup run being for us, particularly financially this season? And what would you be looking for in the draw on Monday, Billy?
It'd be nice to get a home draw, but
for the first time since 2019, I think.
But I'll bet you any money we don't.
No,
I'll bet you anything we don't, because we just don't. We want to, you know, everybody just wants a home draw.
Yeah.
You want a home draw. We need a look for this football club. It's massive that we try every season. First year, I believe, when I came, we got through to the first round.
Yeah.
After that, it's been disappointing. So we need to. For this club, it's huge. It's huge financially to the football club. It's massive, and that's what we'll try and do.
Massive influence on the year.
Massive influence on everything. But like I say, chaps, we've got other things to think about at this time being. We've got 2 big league games to come.
Sure.
We got something from the game, so we've improved from last week. You know, the bank holiday period wasn't great for us. In games that, like I said, we should have got something from both games. But we have got to start keeping clean sheets.
And that's the big thing we want to see on Tuesday.
We've got to start keeping clean sheets again.
Well, let's hope for that clean sheet on Tuesday night.
Cheers, Jen.
And thank you very much.
Boys.